Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. When you step off the plane, suitcase in hand, there's a spark in the air, the thrill of being somewhere new, the gentle hum of possibility. But for many, travel is more than sightseeing. It's about connection. The magic that happens when people from different walks of life gather, share meals, stories, laughter, and in just a few days, transform into friends for life. That's exactly the vision behind Hallmark star Sir Darius Bland's travel retreats. Curated experiences where strangers become companions, laughter becomes a language, and shared adventure forges bonds stronger than geography. His company, Top Shelf Getaway, isn't just about travel. It's about creating social space, a place where human connection is front and center. He says, "My favorite part of any top-shelf getaway is always getting strangers to meet." In his world, watching people go from strangers to best friends in 24 hours is one of the greatest joys. Let's imagine how one of these journeys unfolds, step by step, and explore how and why complete strangers can become lifelong friends in the course of a few magical days. The moment a guest signs up, there's an energy that hums behind the scenes. You don't just register for a trip, you become part of a cohort. You're paired with a team, given a little bit of insight into who else is coming, sometimes by personality, interests, or even creative strengths. Imagine your travel group: writers, photographers, wellness seekers, storytellers, dreamers. You'll soon find common ground. On arrival, your first dinner together. Candles flicker, soft music plays, and introductions ripple through the circle. No forced icebreakers or awkward questionnaires. Instead, a host or facilitator will guide gentle prompts. Tell us one image you hope to carry home, or what's a moment in your life you wish someone would ask about, but no one ever does. With that, silence dissolves, and voices begin to open. Over the first evening and into the next morning, the retreat blends structure and freedom. 1 hour, you might have a group walk through local alleys and hidden corners, noticing architectural details, sharing what surprises you in small textures: the weathered door, street vendor, language of storefronts. The next hour, you break into pairs and stroll together, comparing perspectives. That walk becomes a metaphor, journeying side by side, in different steps, but shared direction. In another moment, a creative workshop might begin. A photographer helps each guest frame a single photograph that feels like a window into their story. Someone else writes a few lines about that image. Then, in a circle, each person presents their image, their lines, and listens to how others see it. You begin to see yourself through others' eyes, and to see them more clearly. You realize your story is not isolated. It connects. At dinner that night, you sit with someone you barely knew earlier. Over shared courses, local spices, unfamiliar fruits, you dig deeper. You ask, what was your life like before you came here? What scared you? If fear weren't a factor, what would you do tomorrow? These are not surface questions. Yet in the retreat space, they feel safe. Vulnerability becomes a bridge, not a risk. By day 2, the retreat evolves. You might find yourself in small teams on a creative challenge, producing a short video, or building a memory capsule with notes for your future selves. You work under gentle time pressure. You collaborate with someone whose accent you hadn't heard before, whose background you hadn't known. Yet you laugh together, fashion compromises, align on a vision. Evening brings a campfire or a rooftop moment. Soft lights, music, and optional storytelling. Someone shares a turning point in their life. Another offers a poem. Others just sit quietly, absorbing. At that moment, boundaries blur. The person next to you is no longer that person from Minneapolis or the writer from abroad. They become your comrade, your confidant, someone who holds witness to your moment. By day 3, you find others offering you small acts. Someone picks up your coffee, another shares a sunscreen, someone invites you on a sunrise hike. You feel seen, attended to. You realize this is not transactional. It's the natural flow of empathy, affection, and gentle community. Then comes the final night, a farewell dinner. You realize how much you've absorbed. A new language, shared references, inside jokes, deeper glimpses of each other's lives. You trade contact info, promise visits, maybe sketch a plan to meet again halfway in another country. The goodbye feels heavy, luminous with possibility. Back home, those friendships don't fade. They persist. Posts, messages, postcards, video calls. You watch others plan reunions. You remember inside jokes. You feel a twinge when someone posts a picture and you weren't there. And you wonder, when's the next retreat? Why does this work? Because as adults, making friends is hard. Lives are full, careers, obligations, distances. We seldom have the chance to break out of our daily echo chambers. Bland's retreats deliberately interrupt routine, create space, and scaffold connection. He builds containers, immersive, time-limited, emotionally safe spaces. In those containers, deep conversation no longer feels like oversharing. It feels like necessary human connection. He's hosted more than 2,800 guests across 34 trips in 15 countries since the company's 2020 launch. That's 2,800 stories, 2,800 pathways to connection, and thousands of friendships born. His own life story weaves into it. He has said he's gone through losses, betrayals, challenges. He understands that grief, longing, reinvention lie beneath the surface for many of us. His retreats aren't superficial escapes. They're invitations into something deeper. As you close your eyes and let the echo of voices linger, imagine yourself on one of those trips. The sky above, foreign stars, laughter drifting across a bonfire, new names settling softly in your memory. The excitement of hearing someone say, "Remind me how we met," as though that initial meeting was already legendary. If you're ever thinking of attending such a retreat or wanting to create one yourself, imagine starting small. Invite strangers into your city, or host a weekend in nature. Use a few creative prompts. Hold space for vulnerability. See how strangers become friends. And for now, remember this truth. Wherever we wander, connection is our greatest journey. Strangers are often just friends waiting for the right moment. And sometimes, that moment starts when we say yes to something new. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.